Okay. We should now be live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Arknights Enfield livestream. Kinda. I mean, it is, but it isn't really like the actual game itself. So you could chill. You could chill if you're thinking this is about the game. No, I have a lot to say. I'm gonna have a lot to say. Granted, I've not watched this trailer at all. I have not watched this trailer at all. But I am, as I said in the description, in the thumbnail, in the title, not thumbnail, because I don't usually do thumbnails for live streams. I haven't done that for like last time I streamed in 2022 or maybe 2023. Whatever. The point is, I'm gonna be very critical. Whatever I see, I have been critical since way before the first beta happened. The stuff that pretty much when the first CN alpha beta, whatever you like to call it, happened, was extremely critical in the decisions by Hypergriff. And I still think they made a lot of bad decisions, and it's very obvious that they're trying to fix them. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Granted, not all the issues I have are the ones that are fixed, mind you. But for those that don't know, hello, Signup. I've been literally doing Arknights since 2020. I've been doing content since 2017. If you somehow haven't seen me before, hello there. Regardless, aside from that quick introduction, I have been very, very critical of Arknights Enfield for a very long time. And for anyone that, I'm going to say this right now, real quickly, for those that are new or just showing up or whatever it may be, I'm probably going to make some people mad. I'm just going to flat out say that. And the best that I could say is, if you get easily mad by an opinion that is not your own, please leave, because you're just going to be angry. That's just how it's going to be. And you probably should honestly learn how to control your feelings better. Regardless, I'm going to be critical of Arknights. Now, for someone who's been a fan, who's been playing for a long time, I am also critical with whatever Arknights does, Hypergriff does, Yostar does, and the community at large has done. I am very open to my opinions and what I talk about. I'm going to be brutally honest. There's a lot. I could literally make a several-hour video talking about all the shit that has happened in this community. And it's not just focusing on techno. There's a lot of shit that's happened, a lot of things I could talk about, but that's not the point of today's video. Today is about Arknights Enfield. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Hello, welcome to the stream, Daniel. I'm gonna be very brutally honest. I am not that much of a big of a fan of Enfield. I have never really been that big of a fan. I think Hypergriff's trying to trace trends, and the way they've handled Enfield has been, to my taste, poor, and I think there's a lot of issues I have with it, especially when it comes to story, and how they kind of fucked over Arknights' story in the process. Especially when they try to do, when they specifically change dates and retcons, or retconning essentially the story. Pretty much the general gist is they shouldn't have full blast lore. Okay, I know I'm going way ahead here because there's so much to talk about. Because honestly, I've been talking about this every so often, and I have a lot to mention. And this is like my finally the time to roast Enfield as much as I can. So I'm sorry for those that want me to get into everything here. I am going to be ranting a bit here. So let's kind of go back to what I was just getting at that I'm already starting to forget because it's so stupid. Pretty much, they retconned the year, which to their degree, I think they handled everything the incorrect way. The beta should have just been gameplay only. I don't know why they decided to do lore for their betas. I understand they're trying to get people interested, but we're at this point in this game still not out. It's still not out yet. And with me, I think it's a mistake trying to push out so much lore. Especially because they've already retconned so much of it. So it's obvious that they're not finalized lore of the story, especially when they're retconning past things they've done in the Arknights story. I'm not going to go into it, because trust me, if you want me to, I can, but it would be the next 30 minutes me talking about all the things that I feel like were in poor taste in terms of story and lore. That I feel like if you're going to do that, don't just also make it into a manga, which is also being critical of a certain character in Enfield, and their decision on that. But everyone just accepts it because they like, a lot of people just like what Hypergriff's done. But to me, when it comes to the lore and story of Arknights, and since I've been here since the start, I like things to make sense. And a lot of the decisions that they did for Enfield does not make sense. And you could chop it up if we don't have the story yet. Why are we getting this lore now? So to rebuttal that, why are we getting this lore now when the game's not even out yet? And the fact that we're getting certain specific details of lore that just make no sense, especially for certain characters that have not had lore since the first year of the game. I'm sorry. I think they're handling Enfield's lore and story bad, to an extent. I know there's certain things they did a better job with, and there's certain things that they have, in a sense, make sense. With, like, you know, there's the 4th anniversary for the end, aka Lone Trail. I think there was a lot that was shown off and told in Babel in the episode 14. But there's certain things that obviously they haven't touched yet that I'm just like, this is still a stupid decision, and they're trying to rectify it, and I think they're handling very poorly. Regardless, rant aside, I don't want to rant all day, because I want to focus on the test trailer here, and I will try to at least try my best to do the sign up. We'll see how that goes, of course. I don't know how far I'm going to get into it, because I don't know what they're kind of expecting. But the main thing is, the Enfield Beta is soon upon us. Leaks are glorying all over the place, and I don't have really much else to say. Like, I could talk about the leaks. I've already kind of talked about on Discord. Literally, all the other content creators are going mad wild on it. So I'm mixed. I'm mixed still. I'm even more mixed than I was before with the leaks. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. Let's get into this trailer. We will see what this trailer entails, and I'll talk about what my thoughts are so far with the leaks and whatnot, and we'll go into the sign up. And of course, I know people are leaving because they're like, fuck this dude. I'm telling you.
Field scan concluded and uploaded. Depth fluctuation nominal. Ether environment stable. Optical observation reports no anomalies.
Copy. Results confirmed. Loud and clear.
Great. Ah, it's another fine day.
Okay, I want to mention this real quickly. I know people are going to be trying to be saying that I'm a hypocrite when I'm talking about, like, trailers. I'm like, trailers are fine, but I'm talking about the amount of shit they have said or talked about or done in the gameplay of the beta or alpha is what I'm getting at, not trailers. Trailers, you can do all you want for hyping up or teasing or whatnot. I'm mostly being critical of the fact of it doing so much for the game, and I think that's a double-edged blade, in my opinion. Especially because it's not finalized, and they've already retconned some of those things. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now.
The fellas for me before you start work, will ya?
I want to say this right now. I really want Enfield to make me interested. So for those that are like, I'm being unfair to Enfield, or maybe to an extent that I hate Arknights in some way, shape, or form, that's not the case. In fact, I already said before how much I like Arknights. I want Enfield to be good, but they've already messed so many things up that mess up Arknights as well, that it's hard for me not to be this critical and annoyed or mad about their decisions. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna stop ranting. Game footage of every game build, not presented the final product. I wish that was true sometimes for certain game companies. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't know if that's gonna be the case or not. Lore, maybe that's the case. Gameplay, I don't know. We're gonna continue on. Oh! Is this gonna be copyrighted, Hyperbrief? I don't want this to be a copyright issue. But this sort of thing, this sort of music is like, this is probably gonna be copyrighted. So annoying, but whatever. There's some things I want to say, not with Arknights in general, but I feel like that would be kind of interesting if you're interested in this game. There's some games out there that you could probably enjoy that kind of put both together. That's not Arknights related. I was expecting there to be like more gameplay, but over the frontier. There we go. We're kind of getting cutscenes here, in-game cutscenes. Wait. Did I just hear a curse? Am I actually... Is Arknights actually, like, growing up? Okay, there's the Zenless Zone Zero cropping with the panda. I'm sorry. Okay, so the links are correct. Some of the links are correct. Yes. Okay. So people are already linking. Okay. Man, there's a lot to say, but there's also for both what's showing off. I think there's definitely some Destiny inspiration in some of the character design here. Like, if I looked at that and I said, okay, is this Destiny or not? I'd be like, okay, that kind of looks like Destiny to an extent. Okay, Infield's, not Infield, but even just Arknights. Mid-January 2025 beta test. Oh, fucking A, it's Star said, yeah, shit's gonna be copyrighted. Fucking A. Okay. We have a lot to talk about. I know there's the trailer and the leaks and like that are kind of pretty much getting confirmed there. There's one game I want to go over with that if you're somehow tantalizing Arknights Enfield gameplay, or at least the factory side of things, but you also want the tower defense side of things for Arknights. This is not me shilling for anything. This is just a game that I played before that I think does both together. It's a game that has tower defense, but it's also a factory game. Of course, it's called Mob Factory. Go check it out. I'm not going to shill too much about it, but if you're tantalizing on somehow having both of those together, it's on Steam. Go check it out if that interests you. Look into it. But I want to mention that real quickly because I know I played that and really enjoyed that, and I'm like, gosh dang, I kind of wish Enfield had tower defense elements to it. I know that's not going to be the case because they're going with the general generic combats. We'll see. I wasn't. They didn't show too much of everything when it came to the combat, but from what we've seen in the beta test, maybe they changed it. I wasn't a big fan of the combat. I think that was its weak link. I know some people may not agree with that, but that's what I think. So let's talk about it. So of course, leaks of Surtur being in this game. Let me talk about this for a second. Let me just talk about this for a second because there's a lot of shit just from this alone. A certain character that looks familiar but may not be the same, Surtur and whatnot. So the thing about Surtur, I'm not really surprised in. I don't know what they're thinking because they've retconned the whole 500 years thing already. So I don't know what the fuck they're going with it for years now. But the idea that, oh, hey, demons, we don't really have a lifespan for them, so them still being alive actually generally makes sense. Also, I'm sorry that I got spoiled because everyone and their mother wanted to post that leaks are happening about Surtur being playable or a character in Enfield. And I'm like, well, you can blame all the other content creators. And you can also blame the YouTube content algorithm. Blah, blah. My brain is being stupid with words. Algorithm. There we go. You can blame the algorithm on YouTube. But this doesn't surprise me. Let me see if I can find the shot here. That Surtur. Oh, that's a really bad shot. Kinda getting there. It makes sense she's in this still as like a character that's alive because I mean they're demons. They're not like animals that have a lifespan. Though isn't she infected? Okay, that's I don't know the whole entire deal with infected with Sarkis. I know they have like some. I know in the lore, in the story, they really hampered on the fact that they kinda were the first to deal with the Origium, and how they're kinda in a unique scenario when it comes to Origium in its own right. So it's like it's hard to really say if this is actually still Surtur or something with the fact that they dealt with the fact that is she still infected, or is this something because she's a Sarkis? She's perfectly fine. Don't know. But it makes sense if, let's say, the Sui dragons are still a thing. If probably likely we'll see those siblings. We'll probably see more demons. Who knows who'll be alive by then? Obviously, we could see Wizardel. I'm just gonna say that right now. I think Wizardel being alive would actually make a lot of sense. She's a tough nut to crack. I don't expect her to be dead. Now, Aurora. In the combat, you kind of see a girl with a shield attacking. Oh, it's not even a shield. Not bad. It's a sword. Now, I don't think this is her. I'm going to be brutally honest. I would not be surprised if this is a sibling. Or not sibling. Fuck. Later generation character. We know for a fact that that's the case. So I'm trying to see how that goes along. I know. Some people are gonna be like, critical of me being critical on the lore and the story, but I think they're doing something good things here that actually makes sense on like a certain character that's supposedly a clone that has no dealings of some clone shenanigans yet in the lore, and we haven't seen any gotten lore on that certain character for over 4+ years now. That's kind of the issue right now with the lore, is that it really is stagnating at this point. Not like in terms of like progression, but like the important things that need to be talked about. And that's the main thing I'm being critical of when it comes to Arknights Enfield story to a degree. Like, there's some other things I'm critical of, but I feel like it's because of Arknights' stagnation on continuously to progress certain aspects of the story and lore to get into Enfield is ruining Arknights in general in terms of its story. And it's just like, okay, cool then, where has Angelina been if she's this important for the lore? And I'm gonna say this right now, manga is not the solution. I hate when companies do third-party lore. Or I want to say third-party, but that's not the right word. Side sources ways of explaining the lore. I've seen this in FNAF. I see this in Kingdom Hearts. It's something that I grew to hate. And it is my biggest annoyance when companies do this type of thing. And that also applies to Arknights. If you're going to do lore for a character, do it in the game if it's that fucking important. Now, will that happen? I don't know. I'm not Hypergriff. But this is just another me just being critical on a certain aspect for the game. Maybe some people don't agree. That's perfectly fine, but that's what I think anyway. Overall, we actually finally get to see some villains. Oh, shit. Like, in the artwork, we have at least seen... well, not her. She's new. But her, the Destiny-looking ass character. Like, if you didn't see this little girl under this hood, you would think that this character is from Destiny. It's very obvious there's some inspiration there. But this chick right here is, I think, in the teaser image. I believe is in the teaser image. I just wanted to point that out for those that are curious. At least for her, we see that. I don't know about the other character here. I don't know. I don't think they've shown her in any other place. But regardless. Okay. Ouch. Let me quickly do this here, just in case I don't show too much. We're gonna go over to the Arknights Enfield sign up. I don't know what to expect. Let me bring this back up here. It seems like they're definitely taking from the recent trailer. Do they have any other info at this moment in time? Nope, just this infield sign up. Nope. I should probably change audio settings. Is it too loud? Probably not. Okay. Let me quickly sign in here. This is new. This track's new. This isn't bad. This track came back. Is this giving me like Hoyoverse vibes in terms of like the quality of the track? Which ain't bad, but I'm still gonna need to find what I need to find here. But I'm gonna speak my mind if I see something similar to a Hoyoverse game and be like, bruh, that's definitely inspiration from Hoyoverse. Which, you know, it's not totally a bad thing, but I need to go back into that, let me see. Log in. Never. Oh, is that really just it? Oh no. I mean, I've already. What? Yeah, I got a survey. Okay, so it remembered that Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. So I know sometimes browser music can be really too loud. Anyway, test overview. Hello, Administrator. Thank you for joining the Arknights Enfield Beta test sign-up. Before you start the survey, please take a minute to pursue the following important information. This beta is a beta test on PC, which means you need a PC to play the game. I feel like at this point they should have a beta test for console. That's me anyway. That's my thought process. If you can release it on console, you might as well get some beta tests going for that. But regardless, I mean, I'm on PC here, so obviously I can do that. The survey will take about 5 to 10 minutes to finish. We sincerely appreciate your patience for completing the survey. For the best experience, you may take it on the PC or on a phone in landscape mode. Before submission, you will edit your survey responses as many times as needed. However, once the survey is submitted, you will not be able to make any choices or changes. Please review your responses to ensure that all provided information is valid and accurate. In order to select qualified administrators for test access, this survey may collect personal information such as age, gender, contact information, and gaming preferences. So the survey is based to ensure that your information will be safely handled. Okay, so I don't know how much is going to be shown off here. So if it gets to the point where it goes in depth of what you need to add for information, this will not be on the stream, by the way. I'll probably just deselect it, fill out the survey, and go from there. Obviously. This stuff I've done before on stream, so like, I'm kind of getting old. The best beta test is only unavailable. Do you have a PC for playing games? No, definitely not. It's not like I'm a content creator that also emulates the game through a proper emulation than Google Play Games. I'm sorry, that's just me. Sorry for the joke, I'm also roasting the Google Play Games emulation because it's not that great. What is the operating system? Windows 10, 64-bit. I leave it until we do this quickly. Hey, I know, cat. That's not what I want to do. Thank you. Okay, I'm just making sure nothing was crazy leaked. Nope. Okay. Thank you, Windows. Almost doxing me there, but it didn't, so we're good. Okay. I'm just making sure, double checking. I don't want to go crazy here. You can find your CP video. Okay. What? The cat's being crazy. I don't have a toy. Sorry, bro. Oh, it's not gonna. There you go. There you go. CPU model. '97. Let me put this to the side here. There we go. I got this computer several years ago. At the time, I just needed to get something better and powerful. At least to be able to play games normally. This PC can still play games normally perfectly fine. It's just when I'm trying to, like, let's say, go for higher specs on, like, videos for something like that, like rendering, it's just, it tries to realm itself. So, just making sure everything looks good on my end. Nvidia. Actually, I think, well, this is something that I'm kind of curious on, but, is it still the specs for the game on PC? Is it, let me actually go to this one here, because that would actually be, there we go. I want to leave that. Is it still RTX 260? Because I know that was, like, the base, like, the requirement base was an RTX 260 series. Which that's what I am, thankfully. But, for those that don't, that's kind of, that's like at least $1,000 to $2,000, maybe less than that at this point, because I know certain, like, higher powerful, like, PCs you can get on the market that at most with, like, an RTX 30 or 40 is, like, at most 2,000 nowadays. Okay. Yes, 260. You know, I would like to have as much RAM as I want, but you're limited. But I'll do that. You only need like 16 gigabytes of RAM, realistically. Where did you hear about the Arknights Enfield Beta test? Literally everyone going insane style. But actually, jokes aside, I actually learned from my friends, like 10-20 minutes ago, someone in Discord saying like, oh hey, this is happening. So I'm gonna say gaming communities. Why did you sign up for the Arknights Enfield Beta test? No, kind of that. I am interested and I want to try it out. Content creator. But as mentioned... earlier. I will go back to the trailer, by the way, after we're done with this, just to talk about certain things that I saw in the trailer, like a giant bear and stuff like that. But anyway, but as mentioned earlier, I want to try to play this game to see if I would actually like this game. It's really as simple as that. Like I can't say anything about liking the game without the ability to try it out. I know, simple, but yeah, not everyone gets a chance to try beta, so but yeah, it's really that simple. There we go. Ignoring Arknights Enfield. Collection completion. Immersion fantasy. Destruction. Strategy. And fluctuation and freedom. Challenge, socialization, story, narrative, excitement, creative design, Christian power, and competition. Well, I know a lot of people like challenge and cooperation or competition. I'm one of those guys that's like sometimes excitement and story and narrative, but strategy as well. I don't know if I really like the idea of progression and power, because raising in-game character stats and abilities, while it can be fun, it's not the main thing I'm looking for all the time. Honestly, that. Maybe destruction. I'll probably go with those. Destruction, strategy, exploration, freedom, story, narrative, and excitement. Have you ever played the mobile game Arknights? That would be kind of odd if I didn't. How long have you been playing Arknights? I would say over 4 years, but they don't allow that option. What aspects of Arknights attract you the most? Okay, thankfully they didn't say anything about CN. Music is pretty damn good in Arknights. Not what attracts me, but it's probably one of the better things. This can be argued a lot, especially in the gaming community, especially with gacha games in general. So I can't really say that. Like, I'm trying to think like outside the box here as like what other people would say too. Because I could say little paywall because I played a lot of gachas in my life. But for some people who have never really played gachas, they always view gacha games in like one giant circle of microtransactions equal bad. So because of that, I can't really say that because I feel like even if it's like a little paywall, just a paywall in general, is something that people just don't like. Unless you're already paying for it up front. I don't know, it's stupid when you think about it in that aspect. But because it's like you're technically still paying, even if you pay up front or later on, you're still putting money into the game. But it's that idea of freedom that irks gamers. Anyway. Friendly and lively community, character designs, tower defense gameplay. Game doesn't require a lot of grinding to... That is a lie, by the way! This game, even though they did have a lot of quality of life, especially for new players, this game still has a lot of grind to it. Especially trying to get rewards in other game modes like integrated strategies or Raw, which I barely touch Raw, and I've just finished like about a week ago the rewards system of IS3 specifically. Anyway, I do like the story and lore, especially the main story, art style. I feel like this is more of not just the fact that they're engaging new content, but each update experiments with the base gameplay. And I feel like that could probably be an option here, but they decided to go with the like small fry options of side stories, integrated strategies on Icebreaker. They don't really go into detail of like the gameplay mechanics always being experimented on and changing. Anyway, so we'll have a lot to say in other. The wide variety of mechanics with each new updates most of the time. Like about 80 to 90% of the time it's always something new. Not all the time, but most of the time. With art style, I love the vibe of the game. This is something that I've always liked about the game when I first played it a long time ago, is that I've always loved the vibe the game gave. And I'm hoping that Arknights Enfield does the same, but I'm holding my breath because like it's not to that point yet that I think Arknights normally just does a good job with. The vibe / I'm gonna say feel of the game. Because I mean, if you try to do that for Arknights Enfield, I think it'd be more fantasy than anything else, which I feel like Arknights does a better job at making it more unique in that respect. I mean, you could try to argue that there is for Enfield, but it's just not as great yet. Maybe when it releases, it's gonna be hands down amazing. But which of the following operators has or have not appeared in Arknights? What type of question is this? What? What? I'm genuinely curious. Because this is like one of those, like, what the fuck type of questions? And I'm gonna say this right now. Persilia is... This is a trick question, because are you talking about Arknights in general, or just are you neglecting Arknights Enfield into that or not? Like, technically, I could argue that Priscilla is the only one that is not in Arknights. Because Priscilla is the main character of Arknights Enfield. Unless I'm somehow mistaken and I drank some stupid horseshoe juice that I'm not aware of. Let me quickly search this up then. Because I mean, people could just search this up, but let me quickly double check here with the Greeky. I don't. Yeah, that's Arknights Enfield. So are you trying to? Is Hypergriff trying to do a trick question on us here? Like, Priscilla is Arknights Enfield, not Arknights, so it's gonna be Priscilla that's not in Arknights. I have a theory here. Are they trying to find people who leak the game? Is this like a hint that Priscilla at some point will be in Arknights? Like maybe lore reasons we'll see young Priscilla, or maybe like her parents or something like that? Is this, or grandparents, or like future relative or something like that? Is this what's happening here? They're trying to find someone who's leaking content? Yeah, not really. Probably not. But it makes you think. It makes you think. Anyway, so it is Priscilla. I mean, unless timelines have shifted and I'm in a different type of universe. Yeah. Over the past year, how often do you play games on these devices? Mobile devices. I mean, nowadays most people is pretty much every single day, or at least a couple of days. Obviously PC and mobile devices. Yeah, Yeah. Almost every day. Consoles. I don't play consoles every single day, but I would say this is more fitting of 1 to 3 times a week. What is your preferred input device for playing 3D games on PC? Hey, welcome to the stream, Darrow and Johan. Here, 3D games specifically refer to games where players need to control characters' movements and the camera simultaneously. Typical examples include Elden Ring, Final Fantasy 14 is my guess, World of Warcraft, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Monster Hunter series, and Witcher 3. I honestly have played 3D games on PC, but none of those games. For those that are curious, I've been mostly doing like Phasmophobia. Not certain, because that's the wrong question to ask, because it depends upon, I guess, the mobile you're playing and your phone. If it's a phone that was just recently released in the last couple of years, your phone should probably be able to handle the mobile version of a game like that. But if it's like past probably past 8 years, don't know. You'd have to figure out based off the game and what your phone's, how strong your phone is. But I would say for the last couple of years, should be fine. I use controller most of the time, but I'm use the keyboard and mouse when they use controllers. I use the keyboard and mouse most of the time, but I may occasionally use the controller. The reason why I'm doing that is that there are certain games in the past before, especially on stream. Your phone's cooked. I mean, that's my recent thought process, because I don't know what type of game you're playing, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, the specific game, and then of course your phone. My theory would be that if it hasn't been released in the last 8 to 7 years, and if it's a recently released mobile game, there could be a chance it might not work properly depending upon the game. I don't know personally, because I don't know what game you're talking about. Anyway, so keyboard and mouse most of the time. Recent example of me using a controller about years ago at this point on stream was the first Dark Deity. So it's not like I don't use controllers. I do from time to time. I have an Xbox 360 controller always connected to the PC here. I do emulators with controller. So that's what I'm gonna go with. For the upcoming Arknights Enfield Beta test on PC, what is your preferred input device? Honestly, with this game, I'm gonna say keyboard and mouse. But at the same time, I could use controller. At the same time, I'm fine with either, honestly. Like, if I had to say, I would be fine with either, but I'd probably prefer keyboard over controller. Okay, I'm just gonna go with fine with either. Well, next, we would like to ask you about your gaming experiences. Please provide responses that best reflect your actual experiences. Thank you for your patience. Let's start with your mobile gaming experiences. Over the past year, how much have you spent playing each of the following mobile game genres? Break David, Punishing Great Raven. This year. I would probably say I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna be really honest, I don't remember. Because it's like, I mean, I played Zenless Zone Zero. I did play Tower of Fantasy at some point, but I didn't really like it too much. I think the game looked horrendous on console. I played a little bit of Punishing Great Raven before, but not this year. When it first kind of came out. A lot of these didn't really keep me hooked into the game. And that's why I don't play them too often. But if I had to guess, I'm gonna be safe than sorry and say about a month at least. Then I'm gonna go 1 to 2 months. Enemy gotcha with strategic elements. Arknights. Yeah, I mean, If people are here for Arknights, they're probably gonna be like 3 to 6 months to 7 to 12 months. Tabletop poker and board games. I mean, I didn't play when it first came out. It was like earlier this year. I tried to check it out just to see, because I heard at one point they were trying to bring back the game back with like redo everything. I randomly heard, and then I decided we'll check it out just to see, and I was like, it wasn't that great. Anyway, board and poker games. I don't think I would say never played, really. Yeah. That was like kind of its like big like talking point when it first came out, was that it was like a Genshin, but they did something different to it. And so a lot of people that didn't like Genshin or didn't like what Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse did, so they just jump shipped to Tower of Fantasy, and then essentially the game didn't really keep up with people. So I think they kind of was just doing, I don't know what they went, but when Wuthering Waves came out, everyone pretty much jumped into that sort of game if they didn't like in any way, shape, or form Genshin or Hoyoverse in some way, shape, or form. Auto Battler Teamfight Tactics, probably about a month. I've probably done this before, especially for achievements for certain Auto Battler games. MOBA, Arena of Valor, Mobile Leagues, League of Legends, Honor of Kings. Honestly, never. I'm sorry. Location-based games. Earlier this year, before Pokemon Go decided to Ryoma itself, I'll probably say like 1 to 2 months. Mobile casual. Okay, are they talking about in general mobile games here, or are they just talking about like? I'm assuming this is all based around mobile games, not in general games. Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of mobile game representation here, so I'm gonna assume that these are mobile games. Some of them. And just taking that into account. At least less than a month or a month. Trying out different games, seeing why people like them or not like them. Some of those games that like after you beat a level you get an ad. I decided to like test them out to see if I like them or not. And most of them, no. I think that it's too much for ads. But some of them are like, you know, this is not bad enough that I can enjoy myself playing every so often. So I'm gonna say maybe about a month. Maybe less than a month. I'll say a month. Finish 3 games. Not really. Real-time strategy. You know, I should probably have my phone out just to like... For those that are curious that I've played lately, I know you can't see all of them, but just to kind of get an idea. Real-time strategy. Would you consider Battle Cats as a real-time strategy? Oh, probably, maybe. 1 to 2 months. Sports, no. Simulation. Let's go talk to little shooters first. Casino games. Not really. Strategy games. Alright, 3 to 6 months. Social strategy, never played. MMORPG. Probably not. Nope. No. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that I don't know, is there really like a section for farming games? Grind farming games? I mean, you might argue some of these might be close to that, but like, I feel like they don't fit that mold. I'm gonna say simulation. I wouldn't really consider my universe in some of these, unless I'm mistaken. What is a list of anime gacha games? How many of you spent playing each of these games? Fate Grand Order, Genshin Impact, honestly, I played it for some time in like 2021. Some decent time. Reverse, 1 month. Mission Green Raven 1 to 2. Not have heard of that. 1 to 2. Less than a month, unfortunately. Honestly, this year? No. It's just in general. Okay. I don't think I haven't done Zenithal in a month. Like, I did it for like less than a week. Zenithal 0. Azure Lane, if you were here at the very beginning of this channel, there were certain streams where I literally just farmed on stream on Azure Lane. So, yeah, I played Azure Lane for some time in the past, way before Arknights. So I think having it over a year makes sense for that setting. Less than a month, Harnkei Star Rail, no, okay, I'm sorry, Harnkei, I think there is Star Rail too. 1 to 2 months, less than a month. Epic 7. I played this game for a bit. I would say over a year. This was like 2019 was like the year of Epic 7. Never played of it. Nope. Nope. And nope. There's a lot more of the games I played that is not on this list, so which of these games are you still playing? Actively playing? Honestly, I played Azure Lane like a couple of days ago, so I'm gonna say Azure Lane. And there you go. That's it. Below is a list of non-anime mobile games. How much time have you spent playing of each of these? Brawl Stars, I've never played. As a mobile game, I have never played Minecraft. I have played Minecraft, but not as a mobile game. Roblox, never played. Pokemon trading card game. I have normal cards. I don't play on phone. Even then, I don't actually play the actual game itself. I just, a long time ago, I collected cards and I still have them. So, anyway. Hearthstone, never played. Rise Kingdoms, never played. Rideout Survival, never played. Pokemon Go, I played for over a year. Way, like, this, I literally started playing it before everyone. I need to do my dailies. Okay, have a nice night, mate. Okay. Continuing on. Pokemon Go, pretty much, before they decided to reopen itself with the majority of fans, well, in 2016, I was about to say, I played it before anyone else played it, and I was pretty much the oddball out because I played Pokemon. I know Pokemon for some time. I think I've been playing Pokemon since 2009. And then I see everyone going absolutely nuts so with Pokemon because of Pokemon Go, and I'm like, I felt like I was left out essentially, and it was just weird. 2016 was weird. The beginning of 2016, the end of at the front half of 2017, my last year of school year, was fucking weird. When you have cowboys saying "Senpai," because of Felix, you know, PewDiePie, and everyone just talking about Pokemon Go. It was like, what? My last school year was insane. Anyway. Clash of Clans. I probably played for at least, I want to say 3 to 6 months. It's been a long time since I've played it, so I'm gonna say that. Never played. Before way before school ended. This would have been like something I played on the computer, not as a mobile game. So while I haven't played as a mobile game, I have played Candy Crush Saga before. I never really played Monopoly before, but I haven't played as mobile either. But below is a non-anime mobile games part 2. Less than a month, I would say. I didn't really like it as much as I liked watching it more than actually playing it myself. Wreckfest, never played it before, never heard of that before. 85, no idea. Puzzle Dragons, I've heard of it before, I have not played it. Nor have I played that, not that, not that, not that, not that, not that, not that. I know a lot of people have been talking about Bellatrix, I have never played that. Well, in the past year, how much time have you spent playing each of the following PC gaming genres? Okay, co-op, PvP, party games. I'm gonna have to go to Steam here. I would say over 60 hours, because I play Phasmophobia with my friends, so. Turn-based, I would say probably about 5 to 15 hours. Real-time JRPG. Heroes of Arise, Final Fantasy series, Xenoblade. Honestly, on PC, I haven't played real-time yet. I mean, I could say that for like console, but I can't really say that for Steam. Yeah, I can't really say that for Steam, so I'm gonna say never. Oh, my bad. That's my bad. Turn-based, yes, 5 to 10. My bad. JRPG, I'm gonna say never played, but I have played, not on PC though. Did they say console? Okay, never mind. I mean, stupid. That actually kind of changes a lot of things. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. I think this might be this. Yeah. Sandbox Survival. This year. Maybe 60 to 30. Mostly because of Terraria. I actually have been playing a different game that actually fits into this as well. Planet Centauri, and I did like 5 hours for that. So it's like, this might be kind of 16 to 30 hours, maybe 31 to 60. Yeah, actually see that's probably 31 to 60. Life Simulator, simulator games. I honestly haven't. I've been looking into some of them that I might try out or play. But in terms of like actual simulation games, I'm gonna say no. Open world and adventure RPG. It comes down to, do they count? I mean, it's probably I'm gonna count as side. So like, there could be a lot of open worlds out there. Some games I played a lot too much, so I'm gonna say over 60 hours. Auto Battler, probably no, but kinda yes. That's one's hard to say, because like there could be so different multiple genres mixed together. So I think Auto Battler would kinda be in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at Steam here. Okay. So at least 16 to 30 hours. Action RPG. Probably this over. I honestly haven't really been playing card collection games. I mean, I played them in the past before, but I never actually played any this year. Tactical, competitive games. Nope. Sports, nope. Simulation. Can we just do simulation? Life simulator. Unfortunately, no, but some of them that I like, Stardew Valley, at one point I probably will try it out and play it, but I honestly haven't at the top of my head. Simulation, casual and puzzle games. Honestly, I mean, you can't. I'm not counting Arknights. Maybe that 31 to 60. Never played. I can't think of any MOBAs I played recently this year. Or any. I mean, I say that. There you go with this or this. Because is it specific year or just the past year? The past year. Can't say I've played any MOBAs in the last year. Fighting games, 5 to 15 if you count like Smash Bros into that. Maybe, maybe not. Would they have something like that? I don't think so. No. So I'll probably say 5 to 15, maybe more than that. But visual novel, text adventure. I'm surprised that there's no platforming. But anyway, visual novel or text adventure, probably not. MMORPG. Nope. War game? You see, there's a game that I played, Unicorn Overlord. Unicorn Overload, I feel like is like an auto battler, strategy RPG, turn-based strategy, and real-time strategy all in one. I know that sounds insane, but if you played the game, you understand what I mean by that. That I feel like those all count into that game. That's like, do I? Just for that one game, I guess. But I can't remember how many hours I spent without actually turning on the console just to see. Those PC console games, how much have you spent playing? I've heard about Rust, I've seen Rust, I've never played Rust. I would, you know, for someone who's been a Nintendo enjoyer, I have never played any of the Legend of Zelda games. So unfortunately never played, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. Tears of the Kingdom at points have made me kind of like, I kind of want to, but I just don't have the, I don't have the money to be getting a lot of games right now. So at this point in time, if I had like all the money in the world, I probably would actually have played at least one of the Legend of Zelda games that's been released on Switch. But I just haven't. They look interesting, but I just haven't. Assassin's Creed series number this year, Xenoblade. Is it just this year? No, it's just in January. Okay. World of Warcraft, never. Witcher 3, never. Sheet, nope. 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 Yeah, Final Fantasy. I played some Final Fantasy before. Fun fact, I do have Grand Theft Auto 5. I just haven't played it yet because I'm still trying to play other games on the Xbox 360. And yes, I have it for the Xbox 360, so... Nope. Over 60 hours. If you played any of the Persona 5 or just any of the Persona games blindly for the first time, very likely it'll be over 100 hours guaranteed. Just saying that. I played the original Persona 5 on the PS4. I had like over 140 hours on my first playthrough. Not 14. Never played more that. Nope. Nope. Never played any of the God of War games, or Reeling, or 27/7, or Death Stranding. Below is list of PC games. Okay, Fortnite. Nope. Dyson Sphere. Don't know what the heck that is. Nope. Unfortunately, I know people like that. Minecraft. I've been interested in going back into Minecraft, but I played a little bit on console because the Xbox 360 blah 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 blah. 360 servers are going down, so I pretty much got all of the multiplayer achievements before the servers went down, so that I could actually fully finish the Xbox 360 Minecraft edition. I just haven't gone back to it yet because I'm still finishing Bakugan. So, Minecraft, 5 to 15 hours. Console, pretty much. Monster Hunter series, nope. Eternal Return, never heard of that game before. Nope. My favorite scene view rising, never played it. Or same thing. Same thing. I haven't played Elden Ring, but I've heard of it. Same thing. At this point, I'm just going to be saying same thing all the time. Valorant. Okay, Power Word. I'm gonna be safe and say 16 to 30 hours. I did want to go back to it, but I just haven't. Call of Duty Warzone, nope. Dark Souls, nope. Nope. And nope. Of course. I am, even though it might be obvious if you're natural been here, but I'm going to do this. Honestly, it's funny how they have other or prefer not to say. I'm gonna say other. Honestly, I'm gonna bring this back because it's like, people can make the argument art content creation is a job. So because of that, I'm gonna say other, because then at that point it'd be multiple days. Level of education. This is kind of hard to say because I did go to college, but I didn't finish college. I'm one of those people that dropped out because I realized there's no point going to college and wasting money, or having the government waste money when you can just do it without going to college. So yeah, that's the reason why it's like, I've gone to college, but honestly, I can't, like, none of these really go with that, so I'm just gonna say prefer not to say. Please like the country. Oh my god. Anyway, joking aside, I could say other and just make them guess. How long have you been living in a country? Why do they need to know this info? I mean, like, most people, like, why? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but, like, I'm a helicopter. Yeah, I don't know why they need to know this, but I mean, I guess I could probably go with the other options, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Which following channels do you regularly use to get gaming news? Communities. Sometimes I've gotten info with Steam. I have not really used specifically a social media platform per se. I mean, I've gone from video platforms, of course, but have I gotten a friend recommendation? Yeah, I mean, even myself, I've done that for friends, so think that works. Besides gaming, what hobbies do you have? Well, first of all, obviously anime related. Making videos. I'm a content creator. Music. No. I mean, I guess if you're making music, but no. I guess servicing the internet would probably be for everyone. Okay, so please provide your contact info for receiving test invitation and future communications. Thank you. I mean, okay. Why are they saying that? Okay, make sure you enter the emails your email account you used to log in before taking the survey, otherwise you may not be able to receive the text access. Remember that, guys. I'm gonna just do this here, even though you probably could find my Gmail anyway. That's the Arknights. You could probably, like, find it anyway. Like, I didn't hide it too well. And you can just figure out pretty easily. I don't have to worry about it too much. But... please provide your Discord username so we can invite you to the beta test channel. Thank you. You recommend using Discord to stay updated with the official announcements. Please avoid changing your username during this test period. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, that's, different. Am I actually going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to... Oh, okay, I'm going to have to disable this, because Discord's pretty annoying. This is going to be annoying, because I'm so used to doing, like, the old way that I'm like, this is gonna be a little weird. I guess I'll just say it's what the channel is, because that's what technically be my username. I wish that they kept the old usernames, because then it'd be like a lot easier to be like, okay, it's this. Okay. I mean, I'm not. You could just join the Discord below, so it's not like you can't figure that out. Yes. To better collect feedback during the test, we will reach out to a number of administrators who meet specific criteria and invite them to interviews lasting up to an hour. We will contact... well, okay, let me put this back up here. We will meet specific criteria and invite them to interviews lasting up to an hour. We will contact the interviewees in advance and make convenient appointments. Would you like to attend an interview to provide more in-depth feedback on your gaming experience? Yeah, sure. No. Okay. Does it automatically? No. What would you like us to call you in future? Oh. I was about to put my phone number there. It's like, oh, hey, you are X number, X number, X number. How you doing today? Okay. What would you like us to call you in our future communications? This is weird because while I do have, you know, my panel and I could go with that, at the same time, like, if you're gonna talk to me directly, that's not based around the channel, because I don't know if I would even, like, do anything when it comes to an interview process like that, I probably would go with, what would my name, or at least my first name. I'm gonna just do my first name, like, let's be here. I mean, I could do Zekem11, or Zekem, but I'm just like, okay, let's just make it simple and easy for the person. Is it? I'm just making sure that I'm actually reading this correctly and not going insane. Okay, to better collect feedback and improve the gaming experience, we will, from time to time, send out additional surveys during the test. We look forward to seeing your previous responses. All survey responses will be kept strictly confidential and will be only used for internal analysis. Everybody agree to above content. Submitted? Yes. Survey submitted. Users successfully signed up for the test. For updates on test, there we go. So for updates on test access distribution, please stay tuned for the official announcement. Thank you for your interest and support to Arknights Enfield. We look forward to seeing you on Talos 2. I wish to play this game so I can get my honest feedback. That's the biggest thing I've been saying since pretty much the first signups for the first chances to play the game for the first alpha/beta test. And I want to do that. I want to give my honest feedback. I truly do. I don't think people want to say how much want to hear me say how bad the gameplay is and keep saying that without knowing what it is. And I would like to know how it is than just seeing it look like it's generic. But maybe they changed a lot, and maybe the gameplay is really good. Don't know. But that's why I would like to actually play it, so I can get my honest feedback. Anyway, well, that's that. Okay. Anyway, so we'll kind of go over some things I saw during the trailer again here, as we kind of finish off the live stream. There's a lot. There's a lot. I wonder if it will show here. No, I think it's not going to show here, unfortunately. But there is some characters that I say that I'm gonna look into this real quickly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to. I'll switch over to the video, and I will also. I'll mute this so the audio is in the background, and I will also bring up the picture. PC, pictures, Windows backgrounds. Yes, I use Windows background for it. Okay. Let me full screen this. Okay. Windows, stop it. Stop being a bad boy. I need to see that chick again. Meow. Okay. You. Yes, you. Random ass chick with a red orb. Do we see that? We have this antler looking girl, but I don't think that fits the criteria. We have this girl here, which is this, I think. Or they combine the two, don't know, but wait, that's other Windows pictures, but anyway, trust me, there's nothing crazy. Anyway, let's keep track here. I don't think she is in this, so interesting decision to focus heavily on whoever this is. So there is some interesting gameplay I saw, like, with the characters wise. So you have this wolf dude. I think this guy was in the beta, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember most of the beta characters. Okay, so you have the supposedly Chin ancestor, wolf dude, maybe red ancestor? Don't know. Okay, yeah, here it is. So we have a panda being playable. I know. Let me actually let up Ike Blake, because I know he's gonna go crazy. I believe that's a panda or a bear. Wait, looks like a panda to me. Yeah, that's a panda. Oh, there's not a panda. And two other characters. I'm guessing that one lady here is the so it looks to me, man, why are you meowing so much? So I believe this here is her, maybe, but I'm not certain on whoever that is. And then we have the Aurora girl. Okay, so she does have a shield. At one point, she had a sword. That's not what I want to do. Shit. I'm just gonna make a prediction. Okay, so we know that's Surtur. That looks like Aurora. Maybe an ancestor. The Mitzi cluster? Now hold on. Hold on. I know what you're thinking. Okay, where are you even getting that conclusion from? This right here. Her attack looks like. Yeah, she's like almost a ball. No, never mind. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bit going ahead. But it looks... Okay, never mind. Maybe. I know, at first it looked like a fist. Okay, never mind. It's water. So it's swarming around her tail. Okay, never mind. Missed the theory. But, maybe it's end up correct and I managed to guess it correctly. I don't know. I don't think so. That would actually make sense that we probably would find the Mitzi cluster at some point. But anyway, besides that, she almost kind of looks like another pink-haired girl, but that's not out in the end yet. But I don't think that's who that is because they also have a tail, so they're probably a that's like, holy shit, they did a lot for Surtur. Animation. Can you stop that, YouTube? I don't want to go out of full screen by clicking multiple times. But yeah, they did a lot for Surtur. Makes sense though. But I'm guessing we'll probably eventually get an event, probably again for Surtur, unless they don't. Who knows? Anyway, is there any other gameplay that we're probably missing? Probably foreshadowing certain events. Yeah, there's the whole chick. I don't think there will be. But yeah, I like how that kind of goes back to like the original, because we've seen that in like Arknights. But anyway, I don't think there's anything else to know. The playable panda, we don't know much about that. There's Aura, maybe family line later on. Zerter. I don't know about the other characters because we don't really get a good shot of them. Maybe the rat girl that we saw, that I've already shown pictures of on the main teaser image that was first released a long time ago. Could be that. Who knows? But yeah, mid-January. Okay. Well, I don't know how they're gonna go about the Enfield Beta test. I don't know if it's gonna be limited. I don't know if it's going to be selected. I hope it's not selective, but I think it is, just based off of what they've shown off already. But overall, I will say this, the graphics do look good, but I am not going to say anything definitive yet. I want to play the game myself. I do want to see that. Okay. Well, anyway, overall, interesting trailer. I know a lot of people are waiting for the game. I want to try to play out the game to get my feelings on the game. Overall, I have played quite a few games before, especially the Mod Factory I talked about earlier. That's like a mix between Tower Defense and Factory. I think the weak link of the original Alpha, and I'll say this again, was the gameplay. Maybe they improved upon it. Maybe I'm wrong and I actually have to try it out, which I still haven't yet. Regardless, we'll see how things get around to when it comes to mid-January. If I get in, cool, awesome. I'll play it and get my juicy grip on it, and I probably will talk about a lot of things when that time comes. Maybe I'll have a blast, and that's what I hope. But overall, graphics-wise, looks pretty fucking good. But the game they don't really show like the gameplay interface. I think that's probably my only issue so far with this trailer. That I'm a little worried that it's still very similar to the alpha. Maybe not. But I am interested to see what gameplay is. If they change anything to make things better. I think we're gonna stop rambling on here. If you guys did enjoy today's live stream, or maybe hate my guts, I don't know. I am, as I said before, I am critical. And of course, I am being very brutally honest with things like the fact that I haven't had a chance to play it. Maybe things will change. I still have issues with the story. There's still a lot more things to even talk about, like Aurora. Why is she here? Is that actually her? Who knows? Are we dealing with another Angelina situation? Who knows? We'll see. I will still, regardless, going to be critical. As if I do get in, I will speak my mind. Maybe things will happen that change my mind. I don't know. I am, and I've always been open when it comes to these things. And my thoughts and feelings on things have changed over the years. So maybe Hypergrip will surprise me with this. Maybe I will end up playing it and I completely go against everything I've said. Don't know. But at this point, we'll see. Hopefully you guys get in. I don't know if it's as I already said before, if it's going to be a limited selection or not. But if it's not, cool. Hopefully you guys get signed in and get in. And we'll see with mid-January if I will say anything or care anything about the game or not by then. Because if I don't get in, I won't cover it. That's just how I was with the last one. I'll be disappointed. Again. because I won't have a fair judgment of the game because I haven't had the chance to play it. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. I am gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna stop rambling on here. This was not planned, by the way. I did not plan on streaming, for those that are curious. And so, cool, I guess more Arknights Enfield news. This will very likely be the continuation after Arknights, in terms of lore and story. And who knows, we'll go on from there. Until then, I'm gonna get going. Be safe and be healthy. If someone's gonna be shouting, be safe and be healthy. I already said that before. Say it again. And I, Signup, will see you all in another live stream. Don't know when. Don't know what it will be. But I'll let you guys know, as always, in Discord what I decide to do. Until then,